This video covers the IGCSE Biology Objective 9.3.5 on the 2025 CAIE syllabus to explain how the structure of capillaries is related to its functions. So let's just review capillary structure. We're looking at the microscope slide and the diagram. For this purpose, we're just going to use the first diagram, just the basic structure and function of the capillary. A little bit later, we'll get into some of the other functions regarding the capillary structure that has the gaps, but for now, just for the basics, we're just going to go with the basic structure here. So some of the things that we can see in the capillary structure is that there's no muscle around the capillary structure, as in with our arteries and veins, and there also are no valves. Remember that it is very, very small. In fact, it's only 5 micrometers in diameter. So what's going to happen is, as blood is moving through the capillary, the red blood cells can only move one behind the other. So you're not going to have several red blood cells moving through any one particular cross-section of a capillary at any given time. They're just going to move like a train, one red blood vessel behind the other. Now that we have understanding of its structure, let's take a look at the capillary function. So basically, the capillary is going to exchange materials between the tissue cells and blood, or it could be whatever organ and blood. So what's going to happen is blood stays in the capillary, and the materials are going to leave and enter through the capillary lining, that endothelial layer. So the vessels have very small diameters that's going to allow one red blood cell through at a time. That is going to allow for optimal exchange. Every red blood vessel is going to either gain or remove an oxygen. So therefore, maximum red blood cells are releasing or receiving oxygen gas. And the vessel wall, the endothelial layer, is a single layer of cells, and that's going to minimize the diffusion distance for both oxygen moving in or out and for waste like carbon dioxide or other waste materials like urea to move in, to get out of the organs that are producing those materials, or to get out into wherever it is that they need to go. So for carbon dioxide, it would move out of the capillary into the alveoli as quickly as possible. Remember, these waste materials are toxic, so we don't want them to stay in our body. So the distance that they have to travel from the blood out, it's better that it's as short as possible. So distance is decreased by having one layer of cells around the capillary vessel.